Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you guys how to make this mini flower pop charm. This is really cute and really pretty if you use really bright colors like I did. I used rose jelly in this mini charm, and I used red for this charm. So make sure you stay tuned how to make this, and make sure you please subscribe and like this video. So without further ado, let's get started. So to get started making the flower charm, you will need a rainbow loom or any other type of loom, approximately about 40 bands for the petals, approximately 7 or 8 bands for the inside of the mini flower, and also you will need 5 C-clips, or this is optional. I'm using 5 C-clips since I have a lot of C-clips and I want to use them all. But if you don't have a lot of C-clips or any other type of clips, then you can just make slip knots. And you will also need a hook. I'm using a metal tipped hook, and everything you see here is from the Rainbow Loom website. And without further ado, let's get started. So first off, you are going to be grabbing your petal bands, and I'm using rose jelly, and you would need double bands for this. And you will also need your red arrows pointing upwards. And so first you are going to be picking 4 pegs in a diamond shape. So I'm using these 4 pegs, so these here. So first I'm going to be placing my band there to there, push that down, another set of bands here to there, push that down, another set of bands here to there, push that down, and another set of bands here to there. So basically you were doing this 5 more times, and so I'll show you guys how to loop it. So first you're going to be grabbing your middle colored band, which mine is white, and you are going to be double looping that as a cap band so that you have 2 loops. And then now you are going to be turning your loom around so that the red arrow is facing towards me. And so I'm going to grab my hook. I'm going to pull back that cap band and only the cap band, and you're going to be grabbing the first 2 top bands and loop that forward, just like that. Go back inside that cap band, take the remaining 2 bands and hook it to itself. Now you're going to go inside this pin, take the 2 bands, loop around the peg and pull it to itself. And do the same with this. And just like that. Now this is kind of the hard part since I'm using a C-clip, and on here there are lots of bands as you can see on the peg. So I'm going to be using my hook. This might be a bit tensiony. I don't even know if that's a word, but you just need to get your hook and pull those bands all, put it all on the middle peg, just like this. And this part helps it, there's like a place where to clip your C-clip on, so I'm just going to grab my C-clip and slide that down. And as you can see, this band in the middle is inside and not around the peg, so I'm just going to put that around the peg. Get my C-clip and hook it, all those bands onto that C-clip. You should make sure you have 2 bands, or else if you leave one out it will fall apart and it won't look as good. So I'm going to take that off with my hook. And you should have something like this, but I'm going to try to stretch it out. Just like this. And sorry if you hear background noises, by the way. I'm showing you guys how to make this one more time, and then I'll go off camera and make the other 3 so that in total you have 5 petals. So now I'll show you guys how to make the second petal if you still don't know how to make it. So I'm going to turn my balloon around so that the red arrow is facing upwards. So my shadow is covering the light, guys. So again, I'm using these 4 pins and get double bands of my petal colors and place it in a diamond shape. Just like that. And we are not going to be adding another cap band. In fact, we are using the cap band that we placed on the first petal that you made. So I'm going to take that, place it on this peg so that you have something like this. Now I'm just going to stretch it over to this peg so that I can have like an area to put my hook easily instead of pulling back the cap band. So now I'm going to turn my loom around so that the red arrow is facing towards me. Grab the top 2 bands, hook it forward. Grab the 2 bands and hook it to itself. Now I'm going to go inside this peg and take the 2 bands, hook it to itself. Do the same with this peg. So now I am going to be stretching it out. Sorry if I cover the view. I'm just trying so hard since there's so much attention. So like that. Now I'm going to grab my C-clip and hook all those bands onto that only C-clip so that I have all the bands on there, just like this. Now I'm going to grab my hook and take it off the loom. Now you should have something like this. And now I am going to be going off camera and make 3 more of these petals. This is really easy to make. So I'm going to go off camera and make 3 more petals so that you should have something like this. And then when I come back and finish making all those petals off camera, I'll show you guys how to do the middle part of the flower. So I'll go off camera and make it now. So now I've finished making my other 3 petals and it should look something like this, and there should be like a gap in the middle of the flower. And now I'm going to show you guys how to make the inside of the flower. So you are just going to be only needing your hook and your cap band color. Let it focus. There you go. I'm going to make a cap band, so just twist it so that you have 2 loops. Leave that aside. Another band, 2 loops again. Another band, 2 loops, and another band, 2 loops. So that's all you are going to be needing. Now you're going to be grabbing a single band and pull all those bands onto that only single band. Now you should have something like this. And now we are going to be putting it inside in the middle of the flower. So basically you are going to grab your fingers, hold the flower where the single chain is, hold the single chain tightly and get your hook out of that single chain. Now get your flower, stick your hook inside that the middle of the flower, and then get those 2 single chain bands on the hook. So you should have something like this. Now, this is going to be kind of hard to explain, but I'm just going to be sticking it. Okay, so this is awkward, but so I'm going to be working with these two sides, and you're going to be taking one single chain off that hook, off the hook. You're going to grab that single chain and loop it around the flower so that you have something like this. Make it focus. And the back should look something like this. So now I'm going to do the exact same thing with the other single chain band. So take that off the hook. Get the opposite petal that you placed your other band on and hook it. Place the band around the peg. So you should have something like this. If it looks funny, just adjust it so that you put it in the perfect shape. And this is what the back should look like. And now you have finished your flower charm. So thank you all so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you give this video a big thumbs up, and I hope you make this charm. And please subscribe to my channel. Please subscribe to my channel, and make sure you follow my Instagram and hashtag your creations using my tutorials to Tutorials by KN. And if you don't know how to spell that, I'll put my username and my hashtag in the description box below. And I hope you like this design. I'm not sure if it's my original design or not, but yeah, so sorry if this took a long time just to like film and watch the tutorial. It is kind of hard for me to explain everything, especially when it's a charm, because I don't normally do this and I normally do bracelets. So please forgive me for that, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial. Bye!